He's back.
Oh,
Is he back?
are we back? I think
I think they're back.
Okay. Yeah.
They're also
no,
back on
Jesus.
the stream.
Thankfully, I think that's the shortest outage we've had in a while. But fucking Jesus. That's like the third night in a row that we haven't had an outage here. That's really annoying. But we're back. It's all good. I don't know where the stream cut off, but we're gonna come back. Alright, there we go. Anyways, Min, if you could. Oh, I'm probably gonna need to reshare stream, alright.
Yes.
You have to reshare.
Yep.
Hang on.
Share thine screen.
There we go.
Called in a bunch of favors with some of his revolutionary friends. But in the end, he was only able to get a single bottle of it.
Is it really that rare?
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if it were the only bottle of lotus juice in the region.
Wait a minute. Lotus juice. Is this the bottle that Flintheart brought? Bought, even? You show her a picture of the shattered bottle that you found next to Flintheart's body. Oh.
Oh no. I was going to surprise her with it.
Is there an actual, like, log? Yeah, there we go. There we go, yeah. I found the broken pieces next to Flintheart's. Well, I found them in the dining area.
That's strange. He'd been keeping it in our room so she wouldn't find it.
Really? When was the last time you saw it?
Right before I left the house that night. It was right before their big argument.
So it wasn't just lying around in the bar. He decided to retrieve it after the argument. Me, like, 3 steps ahead of this game.
He was gonna give it to her to make up to her.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Alright, you think if you investigated everything you can for now. But there's still one last thing you need to do. Get ready yourself for one last conversation with Celeste. Yeah. A rough talk. That's gonna be a rough talk. Hey, by the way,
So Celeste, you like fake hips? Because that's the best part about this conversation we're about to have.
Yep.
Oh, you're back. Did you forget something?
Actually, there's one last thing I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh?
Earlier, you said something that I just can't let go.
What the? Why that close?
Said that your father died hating you, but after everything I heard about him, I don't think that's true. Your father loved you, Celeste, even in his final moments. You desperately want to reach her. If she keeps believing that he hated her, that thought will eat away at her for the rest of her life. You know that better than anyone.
He's just trying to make me feel better.
But it looks like it won't be that simple. You need to win an argument against her if you want her to see the truth.
I'm going to argue with the grieving daughter.
Celeste believes that her
Yeah, that
father
sounds about
died
right.
hating her. What? That her father died hating her. Okay, I had to take a step back because I caught my slip up. But after seeing them together and learning everything about them, you know that can't possibly be true. You just need to convince her of that. Argue! Hey!
I know you're just trying to make me feel better, and I really do appreciate it. But everyone knows that my father hated mages.
I don't know if it's my place to say this, but there's a reason why your father hated magic so much.
What?
When Flintheart was a child, he had a younger sister. She was tragically killed by a mage decades ago. That's why he had such an immense hatred for magic.
I never knew. But that doesn't change anything. That's all the more reason for him to have hated me. I knew how much he hated magic, but I still learned to use it anyways. Magic killed someone that he loved. No wonder he was furious.
You didn't learn magic to benefit yourself, did you? You learned it to save your family after your tavern was shut down.
That's...
You're a good person, Celeste. And you did everything you could to help your family. I'm sure your father recognized that.
Just shut up.
What?
Just shut up! Stop it!
Whatever composure she had before is slowly breaking down.
You weren't there! You didn't hear what he said to me! I could see in his eyes. There's no way he would ever forgive me.
Where's the bottle?
Bottle.
Oh, I'm blind. I'm blind, it's fine. Take a look
Me
at this.
bottle of Scrumpy.
Take a look at this picture. Look at this photograph!
Every time I do it, makes me laugh.
What? A shattered bottle? Wait, is that a bottle of lotus juice?
Do you know where I found this? On the floor in your family's inn.
What? That can't be true. I tried to find it here, but no one sells it in Wyvengard.
Your father knew how much you loved this drink. Told him quite a few favors so that he could have it imported for you.
But what? He did that?
Your father didn't hate you, Celeste. He loved you more than anything.
That doesn't change anything. If he did that all for me, it was before he knew about my secret. I'm sure he never would have done that if he knew the truth.
That's not true at all.
What the hell would you know about him? You barely even knew him. How could you possibly know how he felt about me? Don't you think I want to believe that he still loved me before he died? But I know the truth. There's no way he would ever forgive me for what I did.
It's not just the fact that he brought a drink for you. It's also where the bottle was when it shattered.
What do you mean?
Your mother said that the bottle was stowed in her room before your argument. But I found the shattered bottle in the lobby, where his body was. I ran into him before I went to look for you. He was going upstairs to his room. It can only mean one thing. He went to retrieve the bottle after your argument ended.
What? Why would he have it?
It's because he was gonna give it to you, Celeste. He was gonna give you a gift to apologize for what he said to you.
He was going to apologize?
Your father loved you, Celeste. And tragic as it is, he was going to try and apologize to you before he was murdered. We don't have Bigfoot anymore, so I don't like this. Go ahead.
Not working as a mercenary of all things.
Come on, Dad. You know I can handle myself.
I don't doubt it. But you still shouldn't have to risk your neck for our sakes.
But they closed the inn, Dad. We won't be able to survive unless I do this.
Just be careful, okay? I don't know what I'd do if anything happened to you. No matter what anyone says, you're our daughter. And we'll love you till the day we die.
Well, he died, so...
Day we die. Day we die.
Dad, stop echoing in my head! I'm trying to grieve here! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Dad!
Celeste barely been keeping it together throughout the whole argument, but realization is finally causing her to break down. She begins crying loudly as she quickly embraces you. In this cold, dark place, she probably hasn't felt
I'm sorry.
of any kind for days. You're caught off guard and feel a little embarrassed, but you comfort her while she vents her emotions.
Argument 1.
Yay! Are you feeling better?
Yeah, I think I'm okay now. I've been thinking such horrible things this entire time.
She looks at you and gives you a warm smile. It's probably the first time you've seen her genuinely smile through this since this whole ordeal started.
Thank you. But is everything really going to be okay?
I'll make sure of it. I'll get justice for you and your father. Doesn't matter who stands in my way. Even if they're a man, king, or god.
You're completely different now. What happened to the nervous wreck from before?
Please forget about that.
No.
Anyways, take some time to rest. The trial is going to resume soon. With that, you've done everything you can for now. You've learned a lot about what happened the night of the murder. You just hope it's enough. But even with your investigation, you still don't know what the prosecution has planned.
Has Pierce told you all the details, Mr. Rudolph? Will you remember them?
Yes, I pride myself on my eidetic memory.
Just so there are no misunderstandings. I do not approve of this.
You said it yourself, Lady Steelwind. There's no possible way that I could have done the deed. It has to be the bastard child. We don't know what sort of tricks Ruby Timora might pull tomorrow. Just see this as a way of securing a just verdict.
Is adoption really a bastard child? I don't think so.
Alright, it's time.
Hello, Cuthbert.
Oh, hi, Miss Timora.
You're a lot less jumpy than you were yesterday. I'm glad to see you're finally getting used to things. So, what you find you in... It's 2 a.m.
Yep. You tell Miss Timora about everything you've learned over your investigation.
There aren't a lot of clues that point to what actually happened.
Yeah, I know a lot of details about the crime scene, but nothing about the crime itself. This means I'll have to rely solely on pointing out contradictions in the witnesses' testimonies.
Being reactive to the prosecution's moves is a valid strategy. Honestly, I think it's a miracle you got the commander to cooperate with you at all.
Right, you almost forgot. Commander White appears to really have it out for Miss Timora. Actually, I wanted to ask you about that. Did something happen between you and Commander White? Miss McCoy, please proceed to the courtroom with your counsel.
Let's go, Tyrion. The trial's about to start.
You should go. The judge is waiting.
Right.
I'll
Another
totally
secret is
tell you
left
everything.
buried between you two. I'm sure
I'll
it'll
totally
be unearthed
tell you
in
everything.
a totally normal way, through a totally normal discussion, and won't be the cause of an entire case.
Court is now resumed for the trial of Celeste McCoy.
It's always so
Let us
great.
review the proceedings from yesterday. Yesterday, the defense presented some shocking oversights made during the investigation.
Yes, I personally saw to it that the investigation was conducted properly this time.
Also, Sai, reset your mic again real quick.
Fucking hell!
I think I'm...
I see. I suppose that puts my mind at ease.
At yesterday's trial, we found an inconsistency between the crime scene photo and the autopsy report. Because of this, the defense tried to push the following narrative: that a third party must have interfered with the crime scene to defame the defendant. However, the prosecution has discovered another explanation. Because of that, the individual who discovered the body would like to testify as to what he saw that night. His eyewitness account will clear up what actually happened.
Interesting. It was my understanding that the individual in question wanted to remain anonymous.
Supposedly, this witness was within the gallery of the trial yesterday. After yesterday's proceedings, he felt that he couldn't stay silent any longer.
So that's her plan. But why would the witness change his mind like that? Did Steelwind persuade him? There's something else happening.
Very well. Let's hear from this witness. Witness, please state your name and occupation for the court.
My name is Rise Reginald Rudolph. I'm also going to need to hop off for the night. I cannot stay conscious right now.
Oh my god.
Fine, I can take him.
He's a chef Yor. His last
We
name is
are going
He's
really
Rudolph
late.
the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys have a good night
Yep.
on that note.
Good night.
Bye-bye, Percy.
I am a chauffeur of the
Is
Equine
it
Line.
actually wise to continue?
We could probably save here. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose so. Alright, we can save. Bop, bop. Alright.
Coming back. Fucking judge jump scare.
Alright, well, on that note, thank you all so very much for stopping by. Take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you in the next stream.